can you tell if the honey you're buying is truly raw and not just a sugary syrup? In a market flooded with imitations, finding real raw honey can be a challenge. I've spent months researching and talking to experts to bring you the essential guide on raw honey and its health benefits. Today, we're diving deep into what raw honey really is, how it can boost your health, and the critical differences between raw and regular supermarket honey. Ready to become a honey expert? Let's get started. Did you know that not all honey is created equal? Let's take a step back in time and see why. For thousands of years, cultures around the world have valued honey not just as a sweetener but as a powerful medicine. Ancient Egyptians, for example, used honey for embalming the dead and as an offering to the gods. But what makes raw honey so special today? Raw honey, straight from the beehive, is packed with natural enzymes, vitamins, and antioxidants. It's unheated, unpasteurized, and unprocessed, which helps preserve all its natural nutrients and medicinal properties. In contrast, a lot of the honey you find on supermarket shelves has been processed, often heated to high temperatures to prevent crystallization and extend shelf life, which unfortunately destroys many of its beneficial enzymes and antioxidants. Here's where things get sticky. How can you be sure the honey you're buying is truly raw? The differences between raw and processed honey are vast, impacting not only nutrition but also health benefits. For instance, raw honey's antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties are superb. It's known to help with everything from sore throats and digestive issues to allergies and even chronic wounds. In one real-life example, a man who suffered from chronic wound infections began applying raw honey to his wounds, leading to significant improvement where other treatments had failed. But as we dig deeper into the raw honey pot, we face a common challenge: authenticity. How do you know if the honey claiming to be raw is genuinely raw? Knowing the real deal from fakes can be tricky, right? Let's get into how you can make sure the honey you buy is authentically raw. First, check the label. True raw honey often has clear labels stating it's raw or unprocessed. But labels can be misleading. This is where your detective skills should kick in. A simple test you can do at home is the water test. Real raw honey will settle at the bottom of a glass of water before slowly dissolving. Processed honey. It dissolves quickly because it's often mixed with sugars that break down easily in water. Another way to test is by using a match. Real honey won't ignite easily because of its moisture content. You might wonder where the best place is to buy authentic raw honey. Farmers markets and local bee farms are your best bet. Here, you can meet the beekeepers themselves. They can tell you about their bees, the kind of flowers they visit, and how they handle the honey they produce. Buying local not only gives you a higher chance of getting real raw honey, but it also supports local businesses and sustainable practices. Let's talk money. Raw honey typically costs more than the processed honey you see in supermarkets. This is because the production process is less industrialized and focuses on quality rather than quantity. The price can also vary based on the type of flowers the bees pollinated, as some floral varieties are rarer than others. So, the next time you're looking at a jar of honey and wondering about its purity, remember these tips. You're not just buying a product, you're investing in your health and supporting more sustainable practices. And who knew checking your honey could be such an interesting detective game? Now that you know how to spot and buy real raw honey, let's talk about how to keep it at its best. Did you know that storing honey is as important as choosing the right kind? Raw honey should be kept in a cool, dark place. It's okay to store it in your kitchen cupboard, but make sure it's away from direct sunlight. You might wonder if you need to refrigerate it. Well, there's no need. In fact, refrigerating honey can make it crystallize faster, and you want to keep it smooth and spreadable. Speaking of crystallization, have you ever opened a jar of honey to find it thick and grainy? That's not a sign that your honey has gone bad. Actually, crystallization is a natural process that helps preserve the nutrients in raw honey. If your honey crystallizes, just gently warm the jar in a pot of hot, not boiling, water, and it will return to its smooth texture. Incorporating raw honey into your diet can be a tasty adventure. Why not try it in your tea or drizzle it over your morning oatmeal? Raw honey isn't just a sweetener, it's a superfood. It's great in homemade face masks too, due to its moisturizing and antibacterial properties. However, with all these benefits, it's important to remember that raw honey isn't suitable for everyone. Infants under a year old should never be given raw honey because of the risk of infant botulism, a rare but serious type of food poisoning. And if you have allergies to pollen or bee stings, you might react to raw honey as well. Lastly, let's consider the bigger picture. When you buy raw honey, especially from local beekeepers, you're not just getting a healthier product. You're also supporting sustainable agriculture. Local beekeeping supports biodiversity and helps maintain populations of bees, which are crucial for pollinating crops. So, next time you enjoy a spoonful of raw honey, remember you're supporting not just your health, but also the environment and your local economy. Isn't that sweet? By the way, if you're intrigued by the unique health benefits that come from simple ingredients in your kitchen, you might be wondering, what makes the combination of milk and honey so powerful for your health? Discover the surprising answers and learn why this mixture could be your new favorite super drink in our next video, 7 reasons why milk with honey is your new super drink. Dive deeper with us as we explore each benefit in detail. Always remember to consult with healthcare professionals before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have existing health conditions or allergies. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried raw honey before? What was your experience? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on natural health remedies.